Gonna go around the map like this.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this episode of Rise of Sagemist. We are playing the second part of the Ghoul's Ball here shortly. But before that, we're going to do a couple of announcements. Oh my gosh, stop playing! I'm going to shut down the program in the background. Hearing sound effects, Matty. Anyways, announcements. So for those of you that do not know, if you are subscribed to the Dungeon Mechanics, you are allowed to use your free subscribe perks, which is giving out luck and inspo to the players. Basically, you could just tell us who you want to give the luck and inspo to, and then we will, tell the players, and they will add it to their little notch. Other than that, one of our sponsors here today is the Plus One Crafting. Plus One Crafting allows awesome homemade terrains. And basically, if you need something to put your miniatures on for your campaigns and things of that nature, Plus One Crafting is the way to go. Other than that, the Barkley Garage, if you like woodworking, does amazing woodworking items that you can pretty much make. I don't have any available right now, but we are getting custom dice rolling towers, which is going to be amazing because they're going to have Dungeon Mechanics stuff on it. It's going to be cool. I just got to think of it. But once that happens, we'll be able to show you all the cool stuff that the Barkley Garage can provide. And finally, if you listen to music, which most of us do, you can subscribe to Epidemic Sound. Epidemic Sound allows subscribed individuals to stream music to their social media accounts, such as Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, things of that nature. So long as you're subscribed, you don't have to worry about your videos being monetized or anything of that nature, and it does provide a large array of different music available. Other than that, I cannot think of anything offhand. But for recaps, we have an amazing journal entry from Kiaran that can be read by Kiaran because she's here over there.
Oh wow, okay. Wasn't ready for that.
Gotta keep y'all on your toes.
I restarted my computer a few minutes ago, so I'll have to go back.
Oh no!
All right, so this is Kiraras Diary from the events of our October 10 session. I was wondering where Merrick went because I hadn't seen him in a couple of days in any of his usual places. Do you want me to read this whole thing? It's going to take a while.
I mean, we got time.
Okay.
Just read fast.
Just read fast. Just talk like Kiara normally does.
He likes to read well. He's usually got a book in his hand as he hangs out watching over the students. Over here. I don't know what it is, but I always feel safer when he's around. Anyway, it turns out he went on some mission with Headmistress Faerun, and I'm sure it's super important for both of them to be gone at the same time. Luth had his bloody battle with his patron Ruby in a deep, dark place with no light and apparently an endless space that just circled back on itself. He could see fine, though, because he's got the devil sight. I figured out he's a warlock, and apparently Ruby doesn't like him very much. I mean, 2.5 weeks of torturous combat to try and toughen him up and harden his resolve isn't the nicest thing she could have done to help him out. Don't know if it worked. He seems to have a lot of PTSD from the experience. I mean, who wouldn't know? He said it seemed like 2.5 years, not 2.5 weeks, and that really had to suck. Natari had a conjuration class with Professor Knopf. She's trying to learn a new conjuration spell. She's learning Produce Flame. I think she'll get it soon. She's really wise, and I think she's finally getting used to my super outgoing personality. I really like her a lot. She's super nice. Plus, she can heal people, and more about that later, though. By this point, Luth and Alexander had been missing for 2.5 weeks. I mean, holy moly, I would have thought the school administration would have done more to locate them by now. I'm so worried about them, and I've been looking everywhere and trying to figure out what happened. I keep reminding all of the professors and even Headmistress Faerun a few times that we need to be doing more to find them. I think I was beginning to really get on their nerves at this point. I don't care, though. I learned from a young age that you can never give up on people when they are lost. When Leverett and I were walking through the halls of the main building, we weren't really together. We were just coming through at the same time. We saw Alexander's parents yelling at the administration because they haven't located Alexander yet. I mean, I don't really blame them. I think their anger is seriously justified. Another person was standing off to the side. I saw Leverett walk up to him and do a weird little bow thing. I don't really know what that was about. He's been acting strange as of late, though. I stood back and watched, trying to see where all this was going. We found out his name is Count Irvinbright, and he came to check on Natari since he is the person who is paying for her attendance to the academy. I think it's nice that he wanted to make sure she was doing okay. Of course, I suppose he could just be protecting his investment. But come to think of it, why would he be paying for a druid to be attending Sagemist? I remember her saying that she was only raised by druids and her real family wasn't alive or something like that. I wonder if Count Irvinbright knows something about her past that even she doesn't know. Anyway, we volunteered to take him to see Natari. We saw Natari not long after we walked out to look for her. I was worried Levern might be a little insensitive, knowing how shy Natari can be sometimes. So I told her I was there for her. I was there for moral support, and I held her hand to give her confidence. Turns out she took it really well. Then the Count asked Natari if she would like to show him around campus, and I volunteered to go with him because I love giving tours. We eventually ended up back in the common area in the dorms. About that time, Luth fell out of the other dimension and apparently naked and covered in blood in his private room. Then he threw some pants on and he ran out into House and Luth's private area, and Puckett was there, and he asked if Luth was okay, and Luth, not knowing what was going on or if he was even still being fucked with by Ruby, decided to shoot Puckett with a couple of Eldritch agonizing blasts. Well, that sucked because that nearly took Puckett out. Luckily, he has some healing capabilities that we didn't know about. Then Luth ran out of the House and Boots into the main common area, and that's when we all saw him. I guess he freaked out because he cast darkness on himself and took off running. I tried to cast Fairy Fire on him, but he dodged that really well. Oh well, maybe I'll do better next time. And then Natari started trying to heal him using her healing spirit spell. See, I told you I would tell you about her being able to heal. Anyway, about that time, he took off running. Poor Kenya was walking in, and she was really wasn't paying attention because she was trying to hide in one of her books so nobody would talk to her. And that's when Luth ran smack dab right into her. It was a nasty collision. It wasn't too bad for Kenya, but Luth fell down the stairs and knocked himself right into unconsciousness. Then Count Irvinbright asked if Luth was a warlock, and I guess that's when we all figured out that, yeah, he's a warlock. Anyway, we got him to the medical ward, and they healed him up, but he was staying there to rest, and I think the clerics wanted to keep him there for observation because they didn't believe his story about where he had been for the last 2.5 weeks. I thought that was pretty rude because I believed him. Levern had decided to go back and talk to Alexander's mother and father after Natari and I left to go show Count Irvinbright around campus. He walked up to them and gave them a big showy bow and told them who he was. He pretended to be all concerned about Alexander being missing. Then Alexander's mother patted him on the cheek and gave him 500 gold pieces and said, "Do be a good boy and see if you can do something to find Alexander for us." And then they walked off. Levern got pissed and he really wanted to pull his sword and attack them. In the end, I guess better judgment won over because he didn't do anything. Back to Luth in the medical ward. Luth was pretty upset, and so he decided to take his ring off and throw it across the room. That's when Natari and I arrived to check on him. When we walked in, I accidentally stepped on the ring, and I recognized it to be Luth's ring, so I picked it up and gave it to him. He didn't want to put it on, so he just set it on the table next to his bed. He then told us what all he had been going through. He also told us that he might have hurt Puckett. So I said, "Oh, I have to go check on Puckett to make sure he was okay," and I ran out of there and back to the common room. When I got back to the common area, I asked if there were any students in here from House and Boots because I wanted them to go into the restricted area to check on Puckett. Apparently, nobody was from House and Boots because they just all walked off. And so I used my sending spell to contact Professor Littlefoot and tell him I needed him to come in and what did I say? Professor Littlefoot and tell him I needed him to come. And then I told him why. He said he would come soon. He arrived shortly after and went in and found Puckett and brought him out. Turns out he was okay, but he told us about Luth acting all crazy and covered in blood and that he shot him with a couple of Eldritch blasts. After Levern spoke to the Nods, he decided to go wandering around to do whatever he does, and that's about the time he ran into Kenya. He talked to her briefly, and she told him about some guy running inside of darkness spell, and he knocked her down, and then he fell down the stairs and was hurt really bad. Levern didn't know who that could have been, but he thought it was interesting nonetheless. Then Professor Lone saw Kenya and Levern and told them to come with him. He told them to start unpacking boxes and decorating the place where the Ghoul's Ball is to be held. Kenya was really shy and didn't want to do it, and Levern tried to get out of it because he didn't want to do any work. But Professor Lone basically yelled at them, and they fell in line and they got to work. Then Levern saw some other students helping and saw a cute female student with another female, and he went up and acted all macho and suave, and they talked about the ball. And when she asked him who he was taking to the ball, he said her. And she fell for that lame little line and said, "Yes, of course." And her friend face palmed, probably thinking the exact same thing I would have been thinking if I had actually been there. After all that had happened in the common room with Professor Littlefoot bringing Puckett out, we talked for a few minutes. Puckett then asked me if I had a date to the Ghouls Ball, and I said I didn't, so he asked me to go with him, and I agreed and said that would be nice. Puckett then awkwardly said okay and walked off. I don't know why, but anyway, apparently Professor Littlefoot had some judgment about me accepting the date with Puckett because he made a little nod at me and then he walked away. I was standing all alone in the common area, so I was like, okay, I'm going to look for some evocation modes, and I saw some water dripping over in the corner. Apparently, when I decided to check it out, I activated some sort of trigger that made the water dripping turn into like a rain-like downpour, torrential downpour in the common area. Since I had used both of my third level spell slots, I didn't have any really good level spells that I could use to try to fix this. So I decided to use a cantrip Frostbite to try to freeze all of the various points where the water was coming out. After I finally got them all frozen and didn't know what else to use, I used my mage hand and it went out. It went to each of the frozen balls and squeezed them until they shattered out of existence and the rain didn't come back. Whew, that was close. I didn't want to ask for help, and I thought I was really going to have to do that for a minute. Then I decided to go back and check on Luth, and as I was on my way, I ran into Levern. He asked me what I was up to, and I told him all about the Luth incident, and he was really eager to go with me to check on Luth. Natari had left sometime before we got back over there. A short time after that, Alexander fell out of some portal and landed in Luth's room. He didn't have any clothes on either, so Luth threw a blanket over him and called for the clerics to come. They came in and took care of Alexander, and they put him on the other bed in Luth's room. Then Luth decided to take a shower to try to get cleaned up. He discovered that no amount of scrubbing was going to get the bloodstains off of his feet. So he decided to just get out and dry off. That's about the time that Leverton and I arrived to visit. I called into his room using the message device, and he got dressed and said we could come in. I let him know that Leverton was with me just before the message device connected. We went in, and Leverton asked me to stand back for a second because he wanted to tell Luth something in private. I'm beginning to really wonder what's going on with Leverton. He sure is acting strangely. Oh, well. As we continued into the room, we noticed that Alexander was in the other bed in the room, and that was totally surprising. He was sleeping, so I didn't say anything to him to wake him up. Then I was watching Leverton go up to Luth and leaned in really close, and it really weirded Luth out, understandably, of course. Leverton asked him if he was the one who did that to Alexander, and then Luth admitted that he was kind of, sort of involved, but not on purpose. Then Leverton told him he was proud of him, and Luth told him to get away from him. Then Leverton tried to steal Luth's ring. I don't know. I don't think that was a good idea at all. Luth started getting really, really pissed and asked Leverton, and I asked Leverton what the hell he was doing, and he just threw the ring down. Luth told Leverton to get the fuck out of his room, and Leverton decided that might be a wise course of action, and he took off. I was just standing there, and I'm beginning to think Leverton is just a little bit off. I decided to pick up Luth's ring and hand it to him, just like I did earlier today. He started warning me to drop it immediately, and I was like, okay, fine. I'm just trying to be nice, and I pitched it onto his bed, and then I heard someone speaking to me in my head, and they said, Kieran, this is Glitch, and that's where the episode ended.
Wait, do you need some water?
So,
Brilliant.
yeah, we could pick up in the med ward. So you just hear that Kieran and Luth and Leverin, well, Leverin's being super sus, but Luth and Leverin are still in there, as well as Alexander in the bed. What would you like to do?
I guess I'm going to respond in my head, and I'm just going to say, Glitch, are you okay? You're in another room. I'm in the med ward. Do you want me to come see you?
No response.
So I'm going to tell Luth. I'm going to say, hey, I've got to go. I'll see you later, Luth. And I'm going to run out and go down to the other room, wherever that might be, and try to get one of the nurses to let me in to his room.
Okay. What are you two doing, Leverin and Luth?
Leverin's gonna walk out.
Okay.
Look on Paul's face.
Oh yeah, I was like, I know this room is warded, but I don't know if Leverin knows that. So it's like, all right, try some shit, please. I'm skinny, but I will stab the shit out of you. I don't know. I don't even think I can stab you with anything, but I will fucking throw my frail, malnourished body at you.
It's getting
Oh god,
real
why is Gollum
dangerous.
attacking me?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, let's be real. 2 weeks without eating anything, yeah, like he was already skinny. He's goddamn Golem ain't too far off.
So
Except
Kiara,
he
you
doesn't want his
arrive,
precious.
and the nurses are kind of at their counter table, their usual spot.
I need to get in. I need to get in to see Glitch. I need to see him like right now. He spoke to me in my head. I have to get in there and see him.
Miss Talabrina, it is getting rather late.
I don't care. I don't care how late it is. He messaged me in my head. We have whatever that link is.
Psychedelic connection.
Yes, it's not psychedelic either. I don't know what it is. Psionic? That's not it either. But I can talk to him in my head.
Right.
Telepathic.
Well,
Telepathic. Thank you.
she looks over to one of the other nurses. I think it's your turn for this one. And she gets up. Okay, Miss Talabrina, come with us. We will show you Glitch yet again. And she
Thank you.
takes you into the room, and you see Glitch kind of like laying in his bed, but he still looks like he hasn't moved or anything.
Like
just
not anything at all. Like he still like just hasn't moved at all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Am I in the room with her, or I'm in that viewing room?
She actually brought you into the room because.
Okay. I'm gonna walk over, and I'm gonna put my hand on his arm and shoulder, and just kind of, I'm gonna reach out to him telepathically, and just say, Glitch, I heard you speak to me. Can you do it again?
No response yet. Have you make a Arcana check?
Good. 7.
7.
Oh no.
Nothing yet. He's just
Yeah.
the same status, and the nurse is just like looking at you. Yeah, well, it doesn't look like his condition's changed any.
Rolling bad at the wrong time. I think my con save, my con save or whatever it was before he spoke to me went really bad as well. So okay, well, and I'll speak back to him again, and I'll say, well, my mind is always open to try to listening for you, Glitch. I really want you to get better, and I really miss you, and you're just such a good friend, and I really would like to talk to you again. So, all right, bye. And I'll just look at the nurse and tell her thank you, and walk out.
She kind of nods and lets you leave, and then turns off the light, and then like exits out of the room as well.
At this point, I'm probably not going to go back to see Luth. So I'm gonna go to the library. No, I'm gonna go to see if there's anyone in the dining.
Okay, for time's sake, it's roughly like 10, 11 o'clock now-ish, so it's pretty late.
Yeah, I was going to go see if Merrick was, at his place outside in that park area, or that, that nature-y area outside of the dining facility. But if it's that late, he's not going to be there anyway. So okay. I'm going to head back. I'm going to head back to the common room, and then just probably head to my private, my private room and read a little bit, and then go to bed.
Okay. As you're heading back to the common room, one of those pixie fairies flies up to you and like redirects and like stops in front. Ah, Miss Talabrina.
Hi. Hi,
Hello.
what's going on?
We just wanted to come out and tell you that there's no classes for tomorrow because it's the Ghouls Ball, so make sure you all are in attendance and have fun.
Okay. That's awesome. Thank you.
And it like flies off. Similarly, more fairies come to each of your areas to inform you that classes will not be in tow in the morning.
Oh, I'm still going to study tomorrow.
Okay, bye.
Fucking nerd.
So as you all rest for the night, some better than others, you can take a long rest if you have not already. And the next day happens. Since there's no classes, everyone's allowed to wake up at their own leisure.
After I wake up and get dressed, I'm gonna go look for Professor Lone.
Okay.
When Atari wakes up, she would get dressed and kind of like be like kind of walking towards Kenia's area and then like kind of ducking back into her area. Okay, you do this. And then after about 4 or 5 times of this, she's finally gonna.
You see the door open.
Hi.
Oh,
Hi.
sorry. Good morning.
How are you?
Fine. I'm fine. How about you?
I'm good. I was wondering, if and her face just starts turning a bright shade of red. Do you maybe want to go to the Ghouls Ball with me?
Her face goes all red, and she's just like, "Are you asking me to the ball? I mean, I wasn't planning on going. I was actually just probably gonna study all night. Well, she sees the look on your face, Natari. She's just like, sure, why not? I guess. I don't dance though.
It's fine. I was probably just gonna kind of watch and see what happened.
Okay.
So we
Okay.
can just kind of sit off in our corner and watch everybody.
Her face is just getting redder as she's like talking to you. Sure. That sounds like fun.
And then she's gonna like open a telepathic link with her and be like, and we can just talk to each other like this without like speaking out loud if you want, if that helps.
And she's just nods.
Okay, bye. And then
Okay.
she kind of like rush back into her room.
Kenya, who was going to get breakfast, just immediately turns around and goes back into her room. Closes the door.
I've maximized on activity for today. What about the rest of yous?
Yarn's gonna go to get some breakfast and then eat sitting out in that little wooded nature area outside of the dining facility.
Okay.
And just see if Eric shows up.
Okay. With it being Ghoul's Ball Day, everything is decorated accordingly. Even the tree outside in that nature area is now like this olden tree, and it has like jack-o'-lanterns in the brushing of the branches that like glow and dim. All the different foods you've noticed are more Halloween focused, so there's a lot more candy options and treats and things of that. All just smorgasborded into the pilings of the regular allotted amounts of food. But yeah, there's a lot of different prank spells that are in effect as people like round corners. You see as like skeletons like jump out and like scare them real quick, and they're like ah, and everyone's laughing, and then they keep going. It's a bunch of that, bunch of random students casting random illusion spells.
No.
They're just like, we're gonna scare as many people as we can, and they're just going all through the school.
Somebody's gonna have a bad time, and it's gonna be Luth.
I think it's like half of our party right now.
As I'm walking by some of the people doing these spells, I just touch like one of the little like I touch their jacket and cast light, so it like blinds them from them trying to scare me.
Oh, also luck to Natari and inspo to Kenya.
Yay.
So like it's basically just like this upperclassman in like a jacket that's like shedding radiant light in his face so that everyone can see him. And I just keep walking by.
Luth is going to ring the I guess the nurses, the clerics there.
And they come in shortly after. Yes, Mr. Brightwood.
Just Luth's fine. Do y'all have like clothes that I could borrow until I buy another pair? I was kind of
Clothes?
mostly. Yeah, well, because I mean, all I got on is this gown, and I only kind of came in here with like a kind of torn up pair of pants that I'm not entirely sure me walking around the school in would be suitable.
I can check and see if there's anything available, Mr. Brightwood. Anything
I mean,
else?
if there's like a big like pullover sweatshirt thing that's a little big, that'll be fine. I'm just so hungry. I haven't eaten in feels like a dog's age.
You do know you can order food from your desk there. Just press the button.
Really? I mean, of course, yes. Thank you.
As soon as you like
totally...
second guess magic, you just
Yeah,
see
like...
a picture of Ruby in the background, like, don't you fucking dare. It's like, yeah, of course I knew this was.
Or I knew I could just order food from here. It was more so I could try to walk around a little bit and stretch. I'm kind of getting a little stiff in the bed.
Yes, I can see if there's anything available. I'll be back here shortly.
Thank you, Miss. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Everyone calls me Lania.
Lania.
Yes.
Thank you, Lania. I appreciate that.
Is that all, Mr. Brightwood?
Yes, thank you.
And she kind of like turns on heel and exits out. Make a perception check.
I was straight up expecting you to be like Nurse Joy.
Oh my
We're
gosh.
all Nurse Joy. It's like haha. It's like just as a big like we're all Nurse Joy. Haha. Get wrecked. They're all just one person. They just duplicate. Oh, but that's outside the realm. That's outside the realm. Perception check, you said?
Yeah.
That is going to be an 18.
Okay. Alexandrin is starting to stir in his bed, you notice.
Okay. Luth is going to be very cautious not to alert or freak him out because well, that's the thing. That's what he had did. So he's just like, all right, let's just hope Everything's all right. I I'll alert. I alert the nurses again. like, I this time I do say, I think Alexander's waking up.
Okay, someone will be in there shortly, Mr. Brightwood.
Thank you. I say like I need an adult. I need an adult in here for this shit. I am not. Luth is gonna kind of sit up in the bed, kind of once again wincing a little bit, very much aware of the malnutrition now as he's like fucking looking at his ribs.
Alexander kind of stirs, wiping his eyes and waking up.
Now, hold on. Don't freak out. You're in the med ward.
Usually a good thing when someone tells you not to freak out.
I know. I get it. You're in the med ward. Sagemist. You are not in. Yes. Please don't cast a spell at me. I did the exact same thing when I came back. I promise I'm real. Luth kind of like hops out of bed and kind of like has his hand up, like, here, touch my hand. I'm real. This is a real place.
He kind of like looks at you a bit.
I mean, he's just poking my palm, like. See, not an illusion. Nothing fake here. Just regular old Luth.
How did we get back here?
That is a fantastic question. What happened to you?
Because I know I was in some type of holding cell. It was damp and dark.
Oh. You were in a holding cell.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
There was a bunch of screaming, but from the same voice, it got rather boring after a while.
Did it sound a little bit like, ah?
Yeah, that's pretty accurate, actually.
All right, so that was probably me then. Yeah. Don't want to freak you out, but there's no way that this might not. My genie kind of took us hostage.
Really? Is that all?
Yeah. All right, cool. So you're way more cool with this than I was. All right.
Why didn't you just tell her to, like, not?
She was trying to kill me?
Well, you're not dead. From the looks of it, at least.
Not for lack of trying on her part. Kind of spent like 2 weeks running for my life.
2 weeks? That's how long we were out there?
Well, it felt a hell of a lot longer, but according to everybody here, it's about 2 weeks. 2.5 weeks.
You do know how genies work, don't you, Mr. Rightwood? Luth.
Yeah, just Luth was fine. I gonna level with you here. I don't know a thing about him other than she's real scary.
Mm-hmm.
And if anybody else tries to take the ring, they typically get injured severely, which is why I'm even here to begin with.
Okay.
Because she also kind of stabbed you.
She did what?
So you remember when we were kind of having a discussion after we pulled you out of the darkness, and I was like, you don't have to be an asshole all the time, and I understand your family might be an asshole, but like you can be a better person to make it so that way people actually care when you go missing and stuff.
Yes, I'm sure there was a church party or something.
Yeah, something like that. Wait, a what?
Was there not a search party?
Well, I meant in the first time in the original Darkness when we went in there and like that whole thing of like somebody trying to kill you and you said like, oh, that's kind of normal. And like, oh, it's your family. That's why you're rude.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get like I don't get it, but I get it. But long and short, we kind of I got a little heated, and I guess that made my genie think that I was in trouble, and so she stabbed you.
She stabbed me.
Yeah, she kind of like took this real big great sword thing that she somehow wields one-handed and just stabbed you in the chest with it. And then we both kind of blacked out, and then I woke up getting chased by her, and you woke up, I guess, in a holding cell.
Right.
I won't lie to you. It don't make a whole lot of sense to me. I'm hoping it makes more sense to you.
Well, it's a genie. They act up of sorts.
All right. Okay. So I want to take this opportunity to fully apologize
Why
for my
are you
genie's
apologizing?
behavior. I kind of let my emotions get the best of me, which then led to her stabbing you and putting you in a holding cell. I like, don't get me wrong, you were kind of being an asshole, but like, it doesn't excuse what my genie did. But I didn't. Look, I don't really know what's going on, and I'm trying to understand. That's kind of the whole point of me being here. But I feel like I have spent less time actually learning things, more times running and or fighting things that I don't understand.
Well, what I suggest is when you're available to go to the library and look up genies. Essentially, they listen to their masters, regardless of if they want to or not. Did you ever tell her not to shoot you?
I believe I told her not to kill me.
Well, you're not.
Or did I
dead.
ask her not to kill me? You got to tell or ask, or does it matter?
Bit of assertiveness usually goes a long way. Were you afraid?
Right. Dramatically so. She is a very imposing figure.
Well, next time you talk to her, be more direct.
That is going to be difficult, but okay.
It's a start, at least. How long before we can be exited out of here?
I
We've
mean, I
been
guess
gone for 2
technically,
weeks.
yeah. I think your mom and pa, I mean, your parents, came around looking for you, at least according to fucking Levering.
Brighter came here.
Yeah, but I don't. He's kind of being an asshole about stuff.
Usual.
I don't really trust him as far as I can throw him, and well,
It doesn't look like you can throw very far. So it's bad.
not at all. Not at all, actually. Very, very poor throwing arm. The nurses should be back in here in a little bit. To kind of give you a once over. You might want to shower. There's a lot of your feet might be stained for a little while. I couldn't exactly scrub mine off, and like I just gotta show my foot, like right up to the ankle. You're kind of standing in blood, or a blood-like substance for like 2 weeks.
Well, I don't normally do this, but I will get ready and probably prestidigitize myself. Clean, and then re-clean myself multiple times.
Oh yeah, we can do that. Or yeah, that's totally a thing that magic people can do.
Right. Luth, are you sure you're alright? As he, like, gets out of bed and, gets situated enough to get ready to go shower.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna. I think I just need to eat something, but I'm gonna walk around a little bit first to kind of clear my head. I've been kind of cooped up in the bed too long, kind of, you know.
Well, yes. Thank you, by the way.
For what?
Well, from the sound of it, if we were in your genie's realm, you didn't die, and it would have been trapped there forever.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I guess no problem then.
Oh, and Ryder comes back. Tell him to go fuck off. And he, like, leaves out of the room.
Can do.
Is anyone else doing anything else?
Natari's probably gonna go into like the shops district and stuff and like scramble looking for like some sort of dress or something because she's never been to a ball before and doesn't know the first thing, and so she's like the shops that she goes into, she's just gonna look completely lost.
Again, all the shops and everything, all the places around the school are kind of decorated for the Ghoul's Ball. Most of the shops have some type of immaculate setup to try and draw people in to buy their wares. This particular dress shop in question has kind of like a skeleton in a pose wearing different outfits. And it just like as they change their pose, the outfit changes with them. But it's just an enchanted skeleton outfit displayer to hopefully draw in attention.
Yeah, she's just gonna like look completely lost until hopefully somebody helps her because she's not likely to ask for it.
This gnome woman comes up. Darling, are you okay today?
Oh yeah. I've never been to a ball before, so I'm trying to, I guess, find a dress. Is that normal?
Yes. Come, Ingrid's gonna get you all set up. Now, what would you like to wear? What kind of outfits do you normally go for?
She kind of just looks down like this. Like just gestures at her normal like druid attire.
Okay, and what's your favorite colors?
Probably green and teal.
As you say that, different fabrics start to pull off from the shelves, and enchantedly they start like scissors come out. It's like snip, 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 snip as you're describing your outfit. What do you like, laces or do you like ruffles?
I have no idea.
But we'll just try a bit of everything. We'll see what
This
works.
is pretty much what I've worn my entire life.
Now it's the Ghoul's Ball, my dear. Are you adding in any flair? You said you like, naturey things, right? What about like a inlane glow, like a naturist, a fairy glow that glistens as you move?
Sure.
Amazing. Well,
Maybe some flowers.
yes, of course. There we go. And the more you like talk and describe, you see this dress just like forming behind her.
And then she's gonna like whisper the specific flower that Kenia had told her she liked.
You watch as the flower that was on there gets like ripped off, and another one gets sewed on real quick. But after a while, this dress like floats down in front of you, and It's inlaid with those different flowers, subtly in some areas. And as you look at it, it kind of like glows here and there with these kind of like pixie sprite like enchantments that dissipate every not too rapidly, just subtle.
Kind of like a firefly glow.
Yeah, like a firefly glow, and it has a lot of different roots and vines that kind of work as the string attachments for most things to keep it all together. But overall, it's a really nice looking dress, simple and elegant at the same time. How's this look, dear?
It looks amazing. Thank you.
Okay, it's like 500 gold. Here you go.
Oh.
I'm
Okay.
joking. It's only 10 gold, dear. It's discounted.
Oh. Well, I had that, I guess, but that's fine too. Because she has no idea what prices or anything would be, so she was just about to hand over 500 gold.
Oh my gosh. Someone help Natari. She's giving out all her allowance.
Alright. Here you go.
And as you hand the gold over, the dress kind of like animates and folds into this neat little box packaging that wraps itself with a simple bow, and she kind of hands it off to you. Now tell everyone that Miss Ingrid set you up with the best dress in the whole entire school. And send them my way.
I will, Miss Ingrid. Thank you so much. And then she's gonna scurry off.
Have a good time at the ball, dearie.
Thank you. And she's gonna head back to her room.
Okay. Where is Levrin?
Have I found Professor Lone yet?
Not yet. You've checked the library restricted area. You've checked his classroom.
Of course, he checked the restricted area.
Why isn't he showing up? Have I come across my date yet?
You haven't seen her yet today, no. Levrin's running out of contacts.
I'm gonna go look for Professor Littlefoot. And I'm gonna keep an eye out for Professor Lone, or my date, for right now.
Okay. As you head to the lower levels to Professor Littlefoot's classroom area, he's in there and he's just like chopping up some file, like.
Professor Littlefoot,
Mr. Ryder.
I know we don't have classes today, but I was hoping to get some practice in.
Practice.
Yes, I was hoping you could show me some ranger magic, or do some combat training with me.
And he picks up
You
this,
know,
like,
sort of extracurricular.
this headless quail and hands it over to you. Put that in the pot. And there's like a pot over there.
Yes, sir. And I walk over and put it in the pot.
And it like drops in. I have to cook for the entire school. So unless you're more specific of what ranger magic you want me to teach you, you're going to help me cook. He takes another quail and he chops off the head.
Yeah, as I'm thinking, I'll just help him start cooking. I was hoping you could teach me more about stealthing and hiding in plain sight.
Well, that's easy. Just don't get seen.
And Larry's gonna be a little exasperated, but I need you. It'd be nice if you could show me how to do it. Like how, like if you could hide behind your desk.
You want me to hide behind my desk?
I don't know, Professor Littlefoot, just something.
Well, the thing about hiding is it usually works better if people don't know you're there. If there's obvious places in a room to hide, that's going to be the first people look.
And Leverett's gonna throw his hands up. I don't even know why I bother. I should have just gone for the common sense school for wizards if I was gonna get answers like that. And he's gonna walk out of the room and slam the door behind him.
Don't
And
think
he's
you
gonna
would've
go
got
to town.
admitted, but... as you come out, you bump into Professor Caspin. Professor... Mr. Ryder, what are you doing? Today's the Ghoul Ball day. Why aren't you dressed? Are you wearing that?
No, Professor Caspin. I wanted to do some learning before the ball.
Learning on the only day in the school year that you don't have to worry. Well, this isn't the only day. But why aren't you getting ready?
I was going to get ready as soon as I got some more practice in, but seeing
Practice
as
from what?
no one, just to become a better student, Professor Caspin. That's all.
Well, I don't think in the amount of hours between now and the ball you'll have time to do that specifically. But I digress. Well, actually, would you like to accompany me, Mr. Ryder? I'm
Where are
going
you
outside.
going? Sure.
I'm checking on the groundskeeper. Have you met him?
No, I didn't even know we had a groundskeep. I thought it was all done with magic.
That's very narrow-minded.
How can you be narrow-minded with magic, Professor Caspin? Although I guess you are war magic, so it's very specific.
It's not exactly like that. Anyways, come along. And he kind of
And
starts walking.
Leveren's gonna follow him.
Kiaran,
Yep.
make a perception check.
Very good. 11.
Okay. You see Professor... Oh, where is it? Okay, yeah. You see Professor Lone enter the common area really quickly and then, like, exit out.
Professor Lone.
Ah, Miss Talabrina.
Hi, what's going on?
I was looking for Levrin. Have you seen him this morning?
No, I did see him like really early when I got up to go eat breakfast, and then he was gone when I came back. Or at least, I mean, he could be in his room. I don't know. He doesn't. He doesn't. I don't really understand his motives sometimes for what he's doing. But anyway, I'll let him know you're looking for him if I see him.
Okay.
Do you need anything from me?
Are you going to the ball as well later today?
I am.
Are
I
you
was
excited?
sure. I love social events.
Perhaps I shall attend this year. I typically do not.
Well, I would like to see you there.
Well, if you see Levrin before I do, just let him know I'm looking for him.
Okay.
And
I thought y'all could locate any student anytime. The professors could, at least if they were on campus.
We could. We can. I
Okay.
prefer the sneakier tactic.
Oh, good point. I think that's pretty cool too. But yeah, I'll let him know, and I hope to see you at the dance. I'm going with Puckett.
You're going with Mr. Lorshine.
Oh, is that his last name? I never really knew his last name. He's just Puckett to me.
Yes. Puckett seems bright enough. He might survive this year.
Oh, I don't know why I laughed.
But Professor
I hope
Loam
everybody survives.
nods and makes his way out.
So at this point, I would try to send a message to Leverin and say, "Hey, Leverin, Professor Lone was just in the common area looking for you." You're muted.
One second, I'm just looking at something.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, you're fine. Yep, I'm a little too far to hear it, unfortunately.
Well, the message spell in the academy works differently.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Thank you, Kiaran. I've been looking for him all morning. Unfortunately, I'm on my way with Professor Caspin to see the groundskeeper. Did you know we had a groundskeeper?
Well, I hadn't really thought about it. I mean, I guess it makes sense. I figured they would just use magic. I mean, the whole
See,
place is,
that's what I thought.
yeah, I mean,
Stop whispering to yourself, Mr. Ryder.
Sorry, Kiaran, I have to go.
all right. I'll see you at the dance tonight. Oh, I guess that's
I guess that's that.
Well-
Kenya,
all right.
Yes.
as you're in your room, these little puffin thingies come inside and just like hop around, and they're like different colors, about 6 different colors.
I'm sorry. What is hopping
They're
around
little
in my room?
puffins, little koosh puffins, just.
Oh, God. How did you get in my room?
And they're just like.
Like, okay, you say puffin, but like the bird puffins, or
No, they're like they're little stringy puffballs.
it's not one of those stupid.
So like the old koosh ball.
Yeah, like a koosh.
I don't know what that is.
But like
okay.
animated. Never played with it? Oh my goodness. Can you get out of your room?
Look up koosh on Google and you'll see Koosh.
Yeah, one of those.
I'm gonna have to
Imagine if
look them
that
up,
was
because I
alive and jumping around in your room, making little wee.
Oh
sounds.
gosh. Okay. Oh, one of those. All right. So Kenny's just like, what? Hey, wait, what? How did you get in here? Why are you in here?
And we just like float with the air, just like.
Kenya's gonna open her window and she's gonna cast Gust of Wind to get him out of her room.
Okay.
Or no, not the window, the door. She opens the door, she's gonna cast Gust of Wind to get him out the door.
Okay. As you do that, big gust comes around and it's just like and then you float out of your space.
And she immediately closes the door.
And then your door
But I'd be
opens
getting
again,
back to,
and they
but I'd
come
be
back
getting
in, and they're
to
like,
my
"Whoa!"
room. Not that-
No, I need quiet.
Make a Arcana check.
15.
Okay. All 6 of them explode, each in their different like gaseous, just like.
Candy is immediately ducking and rolling under her bed.
You're covered in like this powdery, all different kind of like color powders, and it's just like all over your room, just over the entire space.
Oh no!
And you hear like laughing outside, just like, "Ah! Happy Ghouls Day!" They like run out.
And she's just looking at herself in her room, just man.
I just cleaned this.
She's then going to just take her staff, tap it, cast Prestidigitation, clean everything. Her room, her clothes. Oh man, I don't. Do I really want to go tonight? Snowball, what do you think?
It was covered in like, it was just like a pink snowball for a bit before you prestidigitized.
She just like picks Snowball up. What do you think? Do you think I should go? I don't think I should go. There's gonna be a lot of people. You know, you're right. I should stay here. Put Snowball down. And besides, I don't really have much to wear. Like she opens up the wardrobe and there's like one singular dress, and it's like a light blue in color, and it's kind of it's wrapped in like this like glittery, wavy like shawl like material almost. Very like Yo Balls type feel to it. But yeah, that's literally the only dress that she has, and she's just like, I don't think that would this even fit me still. Like she takes it out of the wardrobe and is just looking at it. Snowball, have you been laying on this? Trying to get the
Snowball's
fur
just
off
like
of it.
walking between your legs, doing like the figure eights.
As cats do.
Oh, who am I kidding? Like she's starting to like hyperventilate from thinking about doing all this socialization. I don't think I should. She like throws the dress back in her wardrobe, closes it. Maybe I should tell Nataria I don't want to go. This is oh. But she did look really happy when I told her yes. Oh. So she's just having an inner conflict with herself right now.
You teenage drama.
But eventually, she's probably going to leave her room and head to the dining area to finally get something to eat.
Okay. As you do that, Leverin, you are being guided by Professor Caspin around the grounds to one of the kind of like outskirtsy huts of the place. For a second, you're like, are you going in the right direction? But you kind of keep it to yourself. But as you arrive, Professor Caspin looks at you. Have you met Ducey? Well, obviously you haven't if you didn't know that he's the caretaker.
And everyone says, I need more common sense.
Who
I
are
just
you
mutter that to
talking
myself.
to?
Oh, nobody, Professor Caspin.
Well, go ahead. Go introduce yourself.
And Leverin, what is it? Are there like stairs leading up to the door?
Just like a couple of stairs, but it's mostly just like this wooden door that kind of is closed.
I walk up and beat on the door. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, I'm here to meet Mr. Ducey, the groundskeeper.
Are you here to collect any money?
I look back at Professor Caspin. Why is he asking if I'm here to collect money? No, I'm not here to collect any money, Mr. Ducey. I'm a student at the school.
The door cracks open and there's just eyeballs like 8 feet up.
Oh, wow, you're tall.
That's rude, Levren.
I wish I was that tall.
Well, grow more.
I'm not sure why I'm here, Mr. Ducey. I was just told to come and introduce myself to you. I didn't know we had a groundskeeper.
Receiving hours are between 8:30 and 8:45.
Well, that's good. It's 8:35.
Opens the door. It's just a very large, red-haired, red-bearded furball with, just basic clothes, a kilt.
Not exactly what I'd expect of a groundskeeper, but nice to meet you. And Levrin sticks out his hand.
Juicy kind of puts his hand out, shakes it in the air.
Are you a germaphobe, Mr. Ducey? And I look around his cottage.
No,
Doesn't seem like it.
just don't like people.
And Levin kind of raises his eyebrows. He looks back at Professor Caspin. Like, this is the guy that takes care of our grounds.
Well, grounds aren't people, last I checked.
Well, anyways, Mr. Ducey, what else do you do besides keep up the grounds? And how do you do that with all the mist and fog?
You cut the grass, you talk to the trees, you pet the animals. Honestly, it kind of takes care of itself.
Well, that's a nice, easy life. And you don't have to interact with people either.
Except between 8:30 and 8:45.
Yes, I'm still glad I was able to catch you at 8:35. I still have 8 more minutes. So I'm going to sit here and I'm just going to talk and talk and talk until you tell me everything about the school grounds.
Yarn's been rubbing off on Levrin.
No.
What type of creatures are on the grounds? The type that can, cause harm to people, like venomous,
I feel
stuff
those
like
are
that.
Different things, Mr. Brider.
Well, don't get bit.
Well, no, I need to know what they are and where to find them for
Why?
personal reasons, research and personal reasons.
No, that's fine. Well, you walk out the door, and I'm sure you'll find it. Watch your step.
I'm
I'll
gonna
let them know
walk.
you're coming.
I'm gonna walk to the door and look around and see if I see like anything that could be venomous.
Do you see an elk peeking around the corner?
Do you want me to do a perception check? DM?
If you're looking for animals, creatures, do a nature check.
Okay. Nature.
That goddamn Tom Riddle Jr. here.
That's gonna be a 5.
That's a snake! No, I'm joking. There's no snake. There's nothing there. It's
All
just cottage.
I don't see anything, Mr. Ducey. And I'm gonna come back in.
6 more minutes.
And is there anywhere to sit down in your cottage?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it's just kind of haphazard. Clothes thrown everywhere, furs. There'd probably be like
I'll
a
find
large
place.
And as you sit down, there'd probably be some movement.
And I'm gonna
Don't sit there.
Oh, okay. Why not? What's over here?
And there's gonna be a little fox that just kind of peeks out.
Oh, you have a fox.
Be nice to Jeffrey. That's his spot. You can sit over there. He points to one lone wood chair.
Okay.
5
do you
minutes.
mind if I call my wolf and let him out?
You have a wolf?
Well,
What's his name?
He's not an actual wolf. His name is
Oh.
Zeus, and I use the familiar spell, and out comes this
Fake
arcane wolf. Yeah. Well, arcane dire wolf. So he's like 8 feet long and 5 feet tall.
And are you making it visible for the others? Okay. How did I know you were going to pick a dire wolf as your avatar?
Because you know me so well, Professor Caspin. That's why I don't know why you don't teach me more.
That's not my job. Oh, wait. I guess that kind of is.
Well, you are a teacher, Professor Caspin.
Yeah. Well.
I look at Ducey. I see why you stay away from people sometimes.
Me and
Do you
Ducey
now?
get along perfectly well. We both don't like people.
Exactly. I like Caspin. He doesn't have a dire wolf that's fake.
Wyvern just rolls his eyes. And I want to pet the fox.
Roll a animal handling check.
Seven.
Oh.
I'm just doing so good today.
It like scours and runs over underneath a chair nearby.
Down
Don't
a
be
little
mean
bit.
to Jeffrey.
I just wanted to pet him, Mr. Ducey.
Why are you attacking the pets of people?
I'm not attacking the pets, Professor Caspin. I just wanted to pet him.
Ducey's gonna walk up to Leverin and put his hand on his head and just rub it back and forth really quick.
Are you trying to snap my neck?
Well, how do you think Jeffrey feels? I'm just trying to pet you.
Point taken. And Leveren's got to like smooth his hair back out.
So Caspin, why are you here?
Oh, I brought you something. I didn't bring you anything, Mr. Ryder, but you did accompany me, so here we are. And he pulls out like this basket out of another bag that's way bigger than what the bag could contain. And you see these like nice fresh muffins in the basket, and he sets them down. They're your favorite ones.
They are.
I don't know if they're your favorite, Mr. Ryder, but you can have mine.
What type of muffins are they?
They're a special berry that is not found around here.
I pick one up and examine it. Is it gonna do anything to me?
No. Why don't you try it?
I'll try it
He's
if
already
we
stuffing it in his mouth.
I'll try it if we split it 50-50 and Lever kind of like
I've
breaks
eaten
it in
my
half.
own muffins before, Mr. Ryder, as he like bites into his.
All right, I'll bite into mine after seeing this.
It tastes pretty good. What you're eating is glowberry muffins. They're a delicacy.
I've
Damn it,
only
why isn't Kiara there?
I've only had glowberries twice. My family doesn't purchase them very often.
It says, legend says that it has magical properties to it. unless you cook them for long periods of time. Then it kind of weans off. But essentially. Also, if your urine changes color, that's normal.
Lever like stops like mid bite after he's already eaten like half of a muffin. Like, come again, Professor Caspin.
Like greens and blues. Any like reds you might want to seek the med for. Just saying.
Don't eat the blue snow. As he stuffs another muffin in.
Oh my god.
They're not. So that snow wouldn't be blueberry, blue raspberry snow cones then.
Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't.
Lever gets like a evil glint in his eye. Interesting. And he's gonna finish eating the muffin.
Professor Caspin finishes his as well. There's still like 2 or 3 more, mostly for Ducey, but
Professor Caspin, this has been quite a bit of fun, but I really need to find Professor Lone, and I'm gonna try and send a message to Professor Lone, letting him know I'm at the Ducey Lodge.
and you would like me to find you there?
Well, I can come back to the school, Professor Lone.
Perfectly fine. I'll be there shortly.
Your office?
No, I will be there. You said you were Mr. Ducey, right?
Yes.
Yes, I shall arrive
Okay.
shortly.
All right. See you soon,
Why
Professor Lone.
are you whispering to yourself, Mr. Ryder? It's rather rude. There's other people present here.
Do you not know how a message works, Professor Caspin? I thought you were supposed to be this
do it when
great.
there's other people around.
Well, I'm not trying to speak to you.
Then why are you using it in front of us? Aren't you
Oh,
like one
sorry,
of those
let me
ninja
go.
boys?
Let me go take a personal call and walk out of the lodge.
I mean, that's what
You're
polite
infuriating,
people do.
Professor Caspin.
Did you call your girlfriend?
Well, she's not my girlfriend.
Well, not with that attitude.
I don't blame
Well,
her.
you know, she's a little fancy for the moment. I'm sure you've had your shares of trysts, Professor Caspin.
Trysts.
Yes, you know, fancies, dating, couples, time with someone else.
Ducey kind of leans back and he's just picking pieces of the muffin.
Lefren's turning a little bit red as Professor Caspin's just staring at him.
Just give me like the dagger eyes. But there is another knock at the door.
I'll get that. And Levren kind of stands up, walks back across, and opens the door.
It's Professor Lone.
Oh, Professor Lone. Good. Save me. Can we go to your office and speak about the secret training?
Why are you saying it like that? Come along. And he kind of like walks off.
Up and like Levren's like as like Professor Lone like grabs his like his sleeve. He's like pointing back to Ducey and Caspin like what? But oh fuck it.
That sounds
just
so
follows.
awkward the way you are phrasing that. We go back to your office for the secret training.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my gosh.
Like, you're just trying to get this man fired? I don't know if he's on a...
And as you leave, you just hear Ducey, have fun in your secret training.
And Levren's just gonna facepalm like I hate this place.
Levering in words, not so good.
So,
It was a lot better last session. It's probably just you.
Luth, Alexander comes back in. He's all cleaned up. The nurse told me to give you these, and it's just like a bundle of pants and shirts folded.
Luth is gonna take them and kind of throw them on. Are they my size? Or are they like slightly bigger, slightly smaller?
Slightly bigger. Well, yeah.
Thanks. I didn't really have a lot of time to buy a bunch of clothes before I got here, and well, the pair that I kind of got teleported with are gone.
You only have one set of clothes.
No, I've got like 2 or 3, but when I kind of landed. It was kind of crazy when I landed. I kind of thought I was still getting attacked, so I kind of just like threw some random pants on, and then they kind of got a little destroyed with me running down the halls and then colliding into some stack of books that I think were being held by a girl. I'm not entirely sure. Then some stairs, and then kind of woke up here.
Well,
But I mean, I could.
You can get dressed and we can leave here when you're ready.
Yeah. Give me a sec. He slowly he kind of takes the gown off, and it's just fucking bruises everywhere. I'm imagining it's just bruises
Good Lord,
on his
man,
body.
what happened to you?
I told you the genie was hunting me for like 2.5 weeks.
Right.
Although, and then he kind of like holds his shoulder. I think this is from the stairs. Yep, that one's new. I kind of cast darkness on myself and try to outrun him, and then I hit the stack of books, or the girl holding the stack of books.
Darkness on yourself.
Well, I can see through the darkness. They can't see me.
Apparently, you didn't see those stairs.
Well, the stairs I saw. The girl with the books, I didn't. She just kind of came up out of nowhere. But yeah, then I ran into her, and then I kind of tripped down the stairs, and now my shoulder hurts. It's fine. He gets dressed. He kind of puts it on. He rolls the sleeves up so that his hands will actually so that way the sleeves aren't like covering up his hands, and kind of like cuffs the pants as well. Like kind of tucks the shirt in a little bit. He's like, all right.
Alexander gets dressed as well, although he has nice clothes for some reason.
I wonder why. Prestidigitation.
Well, I was at the liberty of talking to the nurses and informed them that my parents would be very disheartened if we stayed here all day and missed out on the ball. Apparently, it's the Ghoul's ball today.
The what?
It's a ball that the school has. It's like their scary ball. People go and they dance and have fun and get scared.
Oh, that kind of ball. Got it. I thought you were talking like.
Where are you from?
I could tell you the name of the town, but you would have no idea.
You're potentially correct.
Let's just say there are less people in my town than there probably are in your estate. Let's just go with that.
Oh, that's a rather either. Still could be a rather big town, depending.
Luth was like, wait a minute, how big is your... Never mind. Nope, don't want to know.
Well.
Yeah, well, yeah, sure, the ball. I totally ball. That's something I would, yeah.
I take it you've never been to one?
I have, no, I have not.
Well, usually people go at dates and then they show up and they have fun and they gossip and they play pranks, and there's the people that don't say anything in the corners and the typical things that people do at the balls. Balls, Luth. Balls.
Right. Yeah. Balls. Yeah. So I should probably find nicer clothes than these.
Let me guess, you don't have any in your room.
I have like my uniform. And that's kind of all
Doesn't
I got.
count. I mean, there are some people who make their uniform look nice for the ball, but it's not the look to go for.
Right. Okay. I'll see if I guess Lev. No, I don't want to talk to Leverin right now. I don't know. Maybe I'll find Kiara, and she's normally like pretty hip on the things and
Hip
stuff.
on the things.
Well, she's from kind of like y'all and the well-off side of the world.
What do you mean?
I'm poor, you're not. I don't know what I'm supposed to look like. And I'm either going to look like I'm really poor or that I'm trying way too hard. And I walk into any sort of place, I'm going to look like a rabbit walking into a wolf's den. Easy pickings.
Well, you can either find Miss Talabrina or myself. You just need to go to the shopping district and buy something.
All right.
But you don't have much time because the ball's starting soon.
Oh, to the hells. All right. Well, maybe I'll see you there. Stay safe.
Yes, of course I'm going to be there. It's a ball. I have to show appearances.
All right. Just, be careful and stuff.
Be careful. I mean, does your genie plan on taking us anywhere anytime soon?
No, but then again, my genie wasn't the one who threw you in the darkness the first time, so like that person might still be around.
Possibly.
Luke just kind of sees the look in his eyes, like, oh shit. I'll catch you around. Maybe we'll share a drink at the ball. Is that what they do? You know what? I'm just gonna go before I look even dumber. And he just walks out.
As you walk out of the door, standing in front of it is Glitch. And you kind of like stop.
You're Kjaran's friend, right?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, you were I'm so sorry. I'm terrible with names. I think she called you Lit. No, not Lich. That's wrong. That's a bad word. Glitch.
Yes, Glitch. My
I'm
name's
sorry.
Saris, but my friends call me Glitch. Yes.
Saris. I'm so sorry. Name's Luth. I don't know if you remember me. I was one.
Yes, I remember you.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine now. I'm just gonna go and find clothes to wear for the Ghouls Hall ball. Yeah. How are you doing? I thought you were like.
My mind's a bit fuzzy, but other than that, okay.
Well, I mean, Kiara will be happy to see you.
Yes, have you seen her?
She was here last night. But I have not seen her this morning. I'm sure she's running around getting all gussied up or whatever it is women do for balls. I imagine gussying up is a thing.
Oh, she's going with someone then.
I don't actually know. I mean, I'd imagine so. I mean, that'd be crazy to her not to get asked. But like, I don't know who she's going with, if she's going with somebody.
Okay, well, I guess I'll see. I'm going to head back to the common room.
All right. Well, I'll walk with you a little ways. I gotta hit the shopping district to find some attire that is suitable for a ball. Because it seems my school uniform is not something I should wear there.
I mean, most of the students that come to the academy know about the ball beforehand, so they have kind of a nice outfit that they wear. It's a thing.
Yeah, I kind of got thrown into this last minute. I ain't gonna lie, but that's a story for another time. But whenever more. Anyway, yeah, this way, yeah. And Luth is gonna kind of start walking, like dodging the question.
As y'all are heading back, roll a perception check.
14.
You see Kiaran off in the distance, like in the direction of the common room, but still gotta goes a ways.
Yeah. Kiara!
Luth, you. I'm messaging him with a message, and I'm like, you don't have to yell. You sound like a like a dying something.
Luth is like, my bad. I kind of forgot I could do this. Hey, your buddy's up.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm staring right at. Oh, I mean, we're walking right at you.
Oh, do I see Glitch?
Luth's doing this.
Yeah, as you turn and you see Luth waving, you see Glitch standing next to him.
Oh my god. And I will run over there really quick.
So Kiaran
Glitch.
arrives.
Glitch, you're okay. I was just in your room this morning.
Yes, the nurses said that you checked up on me quite a bit while I was.
Yeah, I came every day, at least twice a day. I was so worried about you. You were under some sort of mind control shadow spell, and you were attacking all of us. You created some sort of darkness void that we all like got sucked into. Well, we kind of voluntarily went into it to try to save Alexander when he got sucked into it. But yeah, you have been, well, let me go back. After you did that, Merrick and Levrin had to attack you to get you to stop attacking everyone with your powers, whatever you were doing, while you were under mind control. And then when you came out of it, you were basically in a coma for the last month.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It was really bad, and I didn't know if you were ever going to wake up. Even, I mean, the clerics, they didn't seem really concerned. I mean, they were doing whatever they could do, but they couldn't pull you out of it. And they just said it would either take time or it wouldn't. But I didn't give up. I was there, and I tried to talk to you a bunch through my connection, and you sometimes, you never responded until yesterday. Was that yesterday or was that this morning? Anyway, I heard you in my head. You said my name, and then when I came to check on you, yeah, that was last night. And when I came to check on you, you hadn't moved or woken up, and I tried to talk to you again, and you didn't respond. So I just went back to my room. But you're awake now, and you're up and about. How do you feel?
I was telling Luth that my head's a bit fuzzy, but other than that, I'm doing well. How
Do you
about
remember
yourself?
anything? Well, I'm okay, but do you remember anything from whenever you
Well, I
were?
remember when I was showing you and your friends around.
Mhm.
Then after we departed, I made my way back to my room. But things kind of went.
You remember seeing anyone at all? Like any professors or any?
Just some man I haven't seen before. At the
What did he look
school.
like?
He was an elf. Bit well-to-do. I don't think he was a noble though, because I think I would recognize him.
I'm gonna go back and look at something right quick. What did he look like? I'm gonna ask him to describe him and see if he can to some extent, and then I'm gonna see if it looks like what I remember Count Irvinbright looking like.
He describes him as a not fully pale elf, but the sun-baked elf maybe, and brown hair. I think blue eyes. I'm not sure about the eyes. Didn't really look that closely.
Does that sound like a description of that could fit Count Irvinbright?
Not really.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember seeing anyone that looked like that around here. I don't know. We should probably tell Headmistress Faerun about it, but I don't know if she's even on campus right now. I haven't seen her in a few days.
The nurses were saying she was away with Mr. Merrick.
Yeah. They've been gone for a few days on some secret. I mean, it might not be a secret mission, but I mean, they didn't tell me where they were going. So, I mean, not that they need to. I mean, she's the headmistress. She didn't need to tell me anything. I'm just, I'm just saying I don't know where they went. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I don't know. We should probably tell someone.
Well, things at the school kind of work on a different schedule. You probably saw. Things aren't always a priority for some of the staff members. But the nurses said that today is the Ghoul's Ball, so they're letting us go.
Yeah, there weren't
rooms.
Yeah, we didn't have any class activities or anything today, and we could spend it however we wanted to, getting ready for the ball. And I mean, my dresses, I already know what I'm going to wear.
So you are going.
Yeah. Puckett asked me to go with him if I would be his date the other day, and I thought, well, yeah, that would be nice. So I mean, I'm going with him.
Oh, okay.
You've been into school for, well, you're more of an upperclassman. You probably know a lot of girls. Are you going to take anyone, or are you going to go?
Well, I can check. I mean, I might go. Depends on how I feel later. Guess it really all depends. I imagine most of the people in my class might have already found dates.
Whether you find a date or not, I'll save a dance for you.
Okay. Well, I'd like that.
Yeah. That'd be great. Well, I'm glad you're feeling a lot better. I was really, really worried. And well, I guess you probably got all the rest you needed for a while.
Yes, I think I'm good on the sleeps.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go.
Do you have time? I think Luth was needing something to wear to.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean,
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, if you're not busy, I understand that sometimes people need more time to get ready than others, but they like to take their time and pamper themselves on days like this.
It doesn't take me very long. It's pretty easy for me to get into what I need to get into.
Would I come across them as I'm like heading back to the common room, or would I be going a different route?
Yeah, around this time you would see Natari kind of holding this bow package in her hand. And around that time also, Kenya is like walking back from the chow hall. So you're all just like kind of interconnecting into this space.
You know what you should wear, Luth? What? Well, you're a warlock, and your
yeah.
patron is it Genie?
Yeah. She's a genie.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
hi guys.
hi Natari.
Hey, Natari, how you doing? I would like to apologize for.
No, you're fine.
All right, okay.
It's good to see you up, and I'm glad to see that you're feeling a little better.
Yeah. I just need to get a little grub in my system.
Natari, you remember my friend Sarah's glitch?
Oh yeah. Hi.
He's
Good to
awake
see-
now.
Good to see you doing better too.
And Kenya, come here.
She doesn't hear you. She's in her book right now.
I message her with a really loud Kenya, come here.
She replies back with a message. Kiara, is that
Yes,
you?
over here. You're just 10 feet away. Keep walking.
And she looks. Ah.
Yeah. I want you to meet someone. You didn't meet him before. This is Sarah.
Me being an upperclassman, who would I know? Saris?
Oh yeah.
Roll
Already?
a history check.
I wouldn't know it either way.
That's a 9.
You might have seen him in passing, but I don't think you've had any classes, mostly because you don't really attend classes. So here we are.
This is I don't know if you know him or not, but this is my friend Saris. He goes by Glitch, well, at least to his friends anyway. And Glitch, this is my friend Kenya.
Nice to meet you, Kenya. And he tries to do like a nice bow, attempts to at least.
He's a little shy.
Do I know you?
And Kenya looks at you.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You look really familiar, but I don't know why I know you.
You're the one that ran into me, actually.
You were the stack of books.
I mean, I'm not a stack of books, but
that. All right,
she's a bit more than a stack of books. Thank you.
Oh, she's a stack of books, man.
It was more. I think we got the wrong words in the foot. I would like to apologize. I had recently got out of. Long story short, I'm sorry. I was not well, and I apologize for colliding with you and any pain and or suffering I caused in doing so.
no, it's okay. Are you okay? You kind of took a real nasty fall down the stairs.
Oh, I mean, I got a few bruises, and he kind of like lifts up the shirt, and it's just bruised as shit. Like some of it is from like there's a few marks from the stairs, but there's other like just random bruises. But I mean, I'm all right. I'm bouncing back, and when he does that, like y'all see, like oh he hasn't eaten. Oh, he needs food. Oh, this poor malnourished soul.
Why does it look like you haven't eaten in weeks?
You might be right about that. I don't actually remember the last meal I had. I'm gonna grab something to eat, and then I'm gonna find some ball clothing for the ball.
Oh, you should find Miss Ingrid in the shopping district. She's really good. She
Miss
made this dress for me.
Ingrid.
Yeah, she made this dress for me out of nothing in like 12 seconds. That might be a little exaggeration, but she's really good.
I
So
mean, that
so
looks-
you are still planning on going?
Oh, yes. I thought that was the plan.
Okay. I was just double checking. Yeah, I gotta. She walks off.
Is she always like that?
Kind of. It's really cute.
I mean, to each their own.
And Matari kind of blushes after she realizes she said that out loud.
I mean, I'm proud of you for asking her. Did that? Wait, did you ask her or did she ask you?
I asked her.
Hell yeah. Gotta like raises his hand for a high five and is like, wait, do y'all, is that a, I don't know. Yeah.
He's gonna like be like really confused and like,
You know what? I'm just, and then he's like, you know what? On second thought,
she's gonna like grab a flower off of her clothes and like kind of put it in there and be like,
That goddamn TikTok wrong answers only.
Oh god.
He's just like, okay. I'm gonna grab something to eat here.
okay.
But Kieran, if you wouldn't mind later, I'll message you and not yell because we can do that.
Yep.
And I don't need to yell.
Yep. Especially
I'm
when
gonna
you
grab-
sound like that when you yell, because you probably scared away all the animals.
Well, my voice is a little hoarse for reasons that are unknown to me. Not because I was yelling for my life for 2 weeks. No, it's fine. And he starts walking like, no, it's fine. And in the flower he's still holding. He's like, I don't know where to put this. Kind of like tucks it in the pocket so it's like the flower is like sticking out.
All right.
Perception checks.
All of us?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Perfect. Nat 1. I don't know shit.
Nat 20 for a 24.
Ain't seen
Of course.
shit.
7.
Let's see.
Kieran is so
11.
excited
21.
that Glitch is alive.
What was yours, Lever?
21.
Okay. Okay, so Leverin and Kenya, you kind of notice first, but you see most of the professors throughout the school kind of like walking up and heading towards that area that the Ghoul's Ball is at. You also see Professor Caspin and Ducey walking through the school corridors. From where you're at, Leverin, you're with Professor Lone, and he was leading you to his office, but he sees this. I guess opening ceremony is beginning soon. Leverin, go get ready for the ball. Find your date. Things should be starting here shortly. And he kind of like makes his way off.
Yes, sir. Okay. And he's gonna message his date. Lynn, are you still going to the ball?
Yeah, you better not stand me up.
No, I'm on my way to get ready now, Lena. I'll meet you out front of the ball doors.
You're not picking me up at my common room door? Oh, okay.
All right, I'll pick you up at your common room door.
Okay.
And he goes and gets ready like, oh, women.
So as the teachers pass, the rest of you see them, if you got low on your perception checks. But you see them all dressed nice and kind of heading towards. It would appear that you don't have much time, Luth, if you're going to go get clothes.
Luth grabs what he assumes is a biscuit and or muffin and then starts running to the some sort of pastry like object and then starts running into the town. Like, I'll be back.
Professor Caspin like gives you a glow muffin on his way past.
he's like juggling. I don't what it's not. This is really tart. I mean, I like it, but it's tart. Was not expecting.
So what are the rest of y'all doing?
I'm going back to my room to get dressed.
Okay.
Kenya,
muted Natari. I think.
Yeah, I hear no voice. I hear no sound.
Oh
It's your actual mic. Your actual mic.
Does your headphone have like a push to cancel or?
You hear anything?
I think she can.
I hear you guys.
Oh, there you are. There you
There
are.
it
Okay,
is.
there we go.
I don't know what you did, but you did it.
I think voice mod shut down. So.
Oh, okay. That might be why. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it'd do that
Switch.
sometimes. It'd be like that.
What
Yeah,
did
I'm
you
gonna
say?
do the same thing and go to get ready. Yeah,
Okay.
dressed.
Kenya, you said you were already heading off.
Yeah, seeing all the professors all dressed up nice, she kind of starts panicking. Internal panic. It's just like, oh, I need to get. Oh no! Like she like slams her book shut and immediately hurries to her room to get ready.
Okay, so Luth, you arrive at the district. You find your way to Miss Ingrid's, and you get there. Oh dear.
Hi. I need clothes for the ball.
Oh right. Come. Miss Ingrid's gonna take care of you, dear. Come.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh, you look a bit parched. Are you on this new
yeah.
fandango diet that the kids are all craving about? You know, we can tailor the suit to you, dear. You don't have to lose a bunch of pounds.
Yeah. It was a fad diet gone wrong. That is 100% what that was. Not any other thing that would cause substantial weight loss. Anyway, so I don't know noble clothing. Like I don't have to wear like. It's all just kind of like soft clothes and stuff, right? Like I don't know what I'm doing
Let's
here.
start from the basics, dear. What color do you like the most?
I guess he kind of looks down at his ring and he's like, I guess we can go with some oranges and like yellows.
Okay. And those fabrics start to come off the walls and unravel, and scissors begin to cut it.
And then I guess we could go with like the black boots and then the vest. I get that kind of looks fancy.
Ribbons and other things.
I should probably have a belt.
Okay.
So yeah, eventually at the end of it, it's just like this, like kind of these reddish orangish pants, this very kind of poofy sleeved red and yellow shirt, black vest with like red trim, golden kind of accoutrements, and then a belt that's kind of probably a little tighter than it should be. It's on like that last little notch to tighten it up, and he's just like kind of wraps it around the belt so it doesn't like hang super low. And then it's just like a pair of black boots with like some gold buckles. He's like, "Do I look good, Rat?"
Yes, you look amazing, dear.
What's how much do I owe you?
They're on discount today for 10 gold.
10 gold. Sheesh. I mean, thank you. He's like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here you go.
Thank you. And it like, are you wearing it out?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I could just carry your package for it to your dorm room so you can put it back in after you're done.
Oh, yeah. We could just take and he kind of takes the oversized clothes that he had and just kind of bundles it up like in there like
Guess
that.
I'll send these to your room.
Thank you so much. I do greatly appreciate it. And when I eventually need clothes, when I put back on some weight, I will be back here 100%.
Well, tell all your friends that Miss Ingrid will get you all settled and send them my way.
Will do. Will do. Bye. And he kind of like, he starts running and then he's like, wait, no, fancy clothes. Well.
So the rest of y'all all get gussied up. You make your way back to your common areas. Doesn't take you too long. You hear in the academy that there's just like a melancholy of music that's playing all throughout, and it kind of changes as you walk into different rooms, but it's all just ambient music. Nothing too frightening or anything, but just setting the mood. The halls and everything kind of dim out, and there's like glowy lights that lead the way to the ghouls' ball. And you hear everyone's like excitement, and they're all getting ready and dressed up. What would you all like to do?
Where's Puckett?
He's dressed. He's in like a yellow, almost suit-like outfit with ruffles and other things. His hair's like gussied up to the top. He got it like slicked back for once. And he walks out, and he's looking for Kiaran.
Kiaran comes out, and she's wearing so first, instead of her usual braid, her hair is just like all out, and it's really long, and it's just flowing, and it's like done up really nice. And there's like this, instead of like a flower that might be in like a druid's hair, there's just like this little like tentacle looking like misty type thing that's giving effect, and it's pulling it back on kind of one side. And the top of her dress is very similar to the top that she normally wears. The tentacle like motif theme on her chest, and like billowy like half sleeves, not like prom dress billowy half sleeves, but like just kind of flowy, like see-through-y type material. And instead of her normal pants, she's wearing a dress that is like it's got two really high, slits up the sides on each side, and there's like animated tentacles that are just kind of moving around on her dress, and around down the sides. So and then she comes out and sees Puckett and walks over and puts her arm out for him.
Oh, I got you this brooch thing. It's magical, so you can make it look like whatever you want. If it
Cool.
works with your outfit or not, I don't know.
Sure. That's awesome. Thank you, Puckett. And I got you like something similar that you can wear, like a corsage type thing that you can make it look however you want.
Ooh, can I make it like a little a tentacle thingy so we can match?
Yeah.
Ah, nice.
But that would be awesome.
You, like,
Thank you.
It's like...
And so she puts her arm out, and I guess they head off to the ball.
Okay. Leverin, your date's just like waiting there, like.
I come out in this like white and black almost ornate jacket and pants with like silver lining, and I pull out a bouquet of flowers for her.
Aww.
And give her a little bow and hold out my arm. Are you ready, gorgeous?
Yes, dear. And she like grabs the bouquet and like smiles at her friend who's also waiting for her date, and the two of you kind of like head off. She's all like giddy.
And then just to put the moves on, I snake my arm out and then just completely wrap my arm around my date. just like she's never gonna believe anything that I say.
Oh
Like
my
I could
God.
murder someone and she'll be like, but it was in self-defense. And it totally wasn't.
I feel like this is setting up for the worst types of relationships. Like, the cringe level, you're like, no, run away.
Cue Britney Spears.
Oh,
No,
no.
it's toxic.
You don't know what he's really like.
Oh no.
I can fix him, I swear.
Oh my
Oh
god.
no.
So
I'm sorry,
toxic.
I'm sorry, did I hit a chord? Did I hit
So toxic. No, you're like right on the money. It's just terrible.
As
Be a
you
little
two
too
are
loud
heading
right now.
to the Ghoul's Ball, Natari and Kenya, because y'all are both in the same house, you would know
Yeah.
when each other's are ready.
I would have like walked over to her room with a little like crown of flowers that I made, and I've been trying to like figure out what colors, but I'm not really sure. So I kind of knock on her door and ask telepathically. I still do you need any help? Are you good?
You
Can
hear this audible because she wasn't expecting to hear your voice in her head.
Sorry.
And then you hear a few footsteps before she kind of opens the door. She's wearing that dress that she had in her dresser, but her hair is kind of rather than the like the braided ponytail she's got, it's actually done up like in a really like fancy like button almost pinned to with a glittery silvery hairpin, and she kind of sees your dress, blushes a bit. That's a really pretty dress.
Yeah, yours too. You look amazing.
No, your dress is a lot better than mine.
Oh no, yours is amazing. It's great.
Uh,
And then
you
she's
also-
just
you also-
holding
you-
this.
You also notice she's not wearing her glasses either.
She kind of sees your dress and then just kind of like instinctively, just like the flowers would change color to perfectly complement the dress. May I?
Oh, sure.
And she'll just like gingerly place the little crown of flowers on her head.
And she kind of looks over to you, Datari. How's it look?
Looks amazing.
She's kind of smiles a little bit sheepishly. Well, shall we go?
Yeah. And she'll kind of hold out her hand.
And she'll take her hand and go off to the ball.
Okay. And as you all arrive to the ball in various groups, you see that it's like filled with people, even though it's not really filled with people because that's a lot of icons to drop down. But you see that there's different professors all throughout, serving drinks, serving food. There's music playing, and you all see this immaculately decorated space that has like bones and other chilling fire flickers and things. Students popping off magic because they can. They're like, free magic! But as you're all in this area, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna use minor illusion and put a crown on my date's head,
Okay.
and I'm gonna digitize the ceiling and with fireworks.
Oh, nice. So people are entering, they're doing their special like intros. When Leverin arrives with his date, a crown magically appears, and then like there's sparks of fireworks that glitter off. What would you all like to do?
Do we have like unlimited spell slots?
I mean, like people can still use their cantrips and things, and what other normal spells they have.
I think the way Stacks described it at the beginning was we have our normal spell slots, but instead of a long rest, they come back on like short rests and stuff
yeah,
like
if
that.
if y'all actually ever took short rests in here.
Okay. So as Kiara and Puckett walk in, she's gonna cast a non-damaging form of Arms of Hadar.
Okay.
And like, so this billowing like tentacle smokiness kind of when they walk in, and it just kind of poofs out, and the tentacles all reach out ahead of them, and they walk in, and so there's this big like entrance, and Puckett casts some sort of light on us, like a spotlight, because she talked with him about it. She wanted it to be like a big grand entrance.
Okay. So he creates like a concentrated guiding bolt in the air that like radiates down on y'all. Non-damaging, of course, but it highlights your area as you walk in.
Levin and his date are gonna clap. Ah, nice, nicely played.
Thank you, Levin.
Luth, you
Very
arrive.
welcome, Kieran.
Everyone's kind of there, and you see your friends, you see the professors, you see all the different students.
Luth kind of just walks in, not really sure what he's supposed to be doing at this scenario. Just kind of smiling, doing like a little wave thing, and then yeah, like that's all he's doing. He's just like, I don't. All my spells hurt people. I'm just trying to... So
Hi, Luth.
I was gonna say, hey,
You look really nice. I really like your like orangey, fiery themed like suit. It's really nice.
Thank you. It was the lady was very nice and got it set up there pretty quick. I assumed I was just gonna grab some off a shelf and just kind of tailor it as need be, but it was all like from scratch. It was pretty cool.
That's nice. You look really good, all dressed up.
Thank you. And you, the tentacles are a very odd yet good touch.
Thank you. It's kind of my thing.
Yeah, you do kind of like the Underdark and stuff like that, which I guess makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, I grew up half my childhood there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you? He's just kind of looking at like the hair thing as it's like doing some weird effect. That is crazy. Sorry.
It's okay.
Puckett, you look all right. You look not too bad yourself. Sorry once again for attacking you. I promise to try not to do that again. All right. You know what? I understand. I'm gonna go.
Puckett's just like he just freezes up around Luth. Professor Caspin like walks up with 2 glasses of pond punch in his hand. Oh, you students do freshen up a bit. Well, are you enjoying yourselves?
This is really nice. Y'all did a really good job of setting up the Ghoul's Ball. I love I love all the skeletons and the atmosphere. It really works.
Well, you can thank Miss Kenya there and Levrin. They helped with the decorations, as well as some of the other students. But I won't keep you. I know you all don't want to talk to Professor Caspin the whole day. And he kind of like saunters off and heads over to
You look nice,
DC.
Professor Caspin. You look nice.
Thank you, I know, dear. He arrives to Ducey and hands him one of the pond punches. I got one for you. Hope you enjoy it.
Thank you, Casper. He like holds it up to his shoulder. And, it's okay, sir. You can have just a little bit this time. And there's just a little owl.
Hey, Leverin, do you know who that big, tall guy is? That the groundskeeper you messaged me about earlier?
Leverin turns from his aid. Oh, yes, that's Mr. Ducey. And do I see Jeffrey?
Yeah, you can see him.
Jeffrey's not there.
Oh, he's fake.
No, Jeffrey's the fox. Jeffrey's not here.
Wait, who did you give the
Who's-
drink to?
Stuart.
Stuart?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Who's
You don't see. You don't see Jeffrey.
Okay. All right, so I don't see
Go ahead.
Jeffrey, but I see like a random squirrel.
A squirrel.
Owl.
Owl. Okay.
Owl. We said
There we go. There we go. My brain's catching up now.
this is why you don't drink before we start D&D.
Hey, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, that's
I mean, it's-
that's Mr. Ducey with an owl. He has a fox, but I haven't seen the owl before. But come out. I'll introduce you to Mr. Ducey,
Okay,
and
let's go click it.
and
Bucket goes
the
long.
4 of us go over to where Mr. Caspin, Professor Caspin, and Mr. Ducey are.
I'm Mr.
Caspin, like,
Ducey.
sees you all around,
I'm-
and he's just like,
I'm Kiaran.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Okay.
I heard you're the groundskeeper, and I just wanted to say you do an amazing job for this campus. It is absolutely beautiful. I've never even seen a blade of grass out of place.
Should you do that, Caspin? I think I'm due a raise.
I'll let the headmistress know.
Thanks, Kiara.
Levin's gonna message Kieran. He's not a big people person either.
Why are you whispering, Mr. Ryder?
Well, I just wanted to say thank you for making this place so beautiful and inviting to all of the students. And it was very nice meeting you. And she and Puckett will kind of like bow out and walk away.
He just goes back to sipping his drink, slinking away.
I go with my date to the food table area, as she's like putting like magic into me to like calm me down after what Caspin just said.
It's fine. It's fine. Just keep up appearances. We just have to get through the night. It's fine. Around this time, magical drugs, just like calm emotions, calm emotions.
fucking Casper, you don't know shit.
Oh my god! This just took a dark turn. What kind of school is this? But around this
Are we
time,
gonna pretend?
you all
Are we gonna
start
play?
to see different students and couples kind of like dancing on the main stage area. And of course, there's the dance competition that's going on because
Oh no.
people
Oh
have
no!
nothing
not
better to
those.
do. So
Natari and Kenya would probably just like go get drinks and then just be
Just for
sitting and
rule's
watching.
sake,
off
if you're
the
trying to
side.
get the best, you and your
Oh.
partner have to roll pretty decently on a performance check.
No. No. Nope. 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 Nope.
Luth would like
You know what?
Is the pond
That's a
water- is
negative
the pond water-
one. That is a negative one for performance. We are not doing that.
Oh no!
Is the pond water or whatever it was called? Is that alcoholic or just like regular?
There's the murky punch, and then there's the pond punch. The pond punch, the non-alcoholic.
Would it be possible for Luth to get the murky one on accident?
Roll a. Are you trying to just grab one that's there?
Luth doesn't know what's going on. He just sees a punch bowl and goes for it.
Okay.
And like doesn't understand that there's a difference between the two.
Do
He assumes they're just like different
sleight of hand,
flavors.
because there are professors around and they're supposed to be serving you the drinks. But if he's just going to get a punch glass, then
Sleight of hand.
Mm.
Okay. So that is going to be a 21.
okay. Around that time, some of the professors were like discussing how the event's going, so they didn't notice that you took a punch glass from the murky punch.
Nothing like only having a muffin the last 2 weeks to really have a good base layer.
He's gonna go back to the med ward, but not in the
Con
med ward.
save right off the bat.
Stax, you said it was performance
Yes.
if we were gonna dance.
Just let me know if you're dancing with your partner, and I'll roll for them as well.
It's gonna 25.
Okay.
Kenya probably would have went to the
Oh,
the drink table and probably grabbed a couple drinks for herself and Natari.
Okay. Your date got a 12. She's not ready for the
murky
moves.
punch. Getting that murky punch? Huh? Huh?
Oh,
So I'm leading.
Your drink's
I'm
getting
leading
ready.
this.
Yeah. She's trying to keep up. Yeah.
Basically, I'm making it look like she's doing a lot better than she is.
Puckett looks at Kiara. Do you want to dance?
sure.
Okay.
I was gonna suggest we go get something to drink, but it would probably be better to dance first, and then we won't have to find a place to set our drinks down.
Yes. And there seems to be a line, so maybe after the dance there.
Yeah.
we'll clear up.
Maybe they'll have some glowberry wine. That's my favorite.
It's what the adults drink.
18 for performance.
Oh gosh, Puckett's so nervous. He got a 10.
Oh,
He's out there. He's trying.
so he tries to lead us in a waltz, and it's not a waltz song, and so she'll kind of like take over and it's like it's not a waltz, Puckett.
oh,
It's
oh, right.
And so then we'll do a normal ballroom step. Maybe not as graceful as it could have been, but a little bit of a recovery.
Okay. And there's other people out there dancing as well. Some not as good. Some, well-to-do dances. But yeah, you all finish your dance, and Puckett leads you to the punch bowl. You said you wanted glowberry wine.
Blueberry wine, yes. I've been drinking it for many years. It's a normal beverage in the Underdark.
I don't think I've ever had any. And around that time, Professor Littlefoot walks up. Ah, Kiaran, you look nice.
Thank you.
Puckett. And he gets 2 glasses and let me guess, glowberry.
Yes.
Mm.
I would Puckett's never had it, so I wanted to get him some too.
Has a bit of a kick. Here you go. And he hands you both glasses of it.
Thank you. Walk over and kind of stand near, I guess, one of the, a bar height table or whatever, and kind of watch and just kind of sip on our wine.
Okay. Luth, can I get one of them Constitution saves for some reason? Just checking. Asking for a friend. No, I was going to say at disadvantage, but not yet.
Oh, I was fully expecting it.
It's like, I'll be nice.
So we're saying about half the drinks down right now?
Yeah.
Oh, God. All right, that's a 14.
Okay. You're feeling like the thing that you're drinking, you're not sure if it's alcoholic because it's blended well enough and it tastes good. which is probably the dangerous drinks. But you are noticing that like things are a bit nicer.
Maybe things ain't so bad here, you know?
No.
Oh gosh. And the school's closed. Underage.
Oh, trust me. Before Luth's done, he is gonna try to grab a random girl and go out on the dance floor.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe it's a German school.
Yeah, like
60.
they drink at like 12, right?
Luth is just gonna really just be wandering around, not really sure where to go or where to stand.
Okay. You kind of bump into Mr. Ducey. You didn't think that he was a person there, and then you're like, oh, he's a really large person.
Sorry. I didn't see you there. I apologize.
I'm 8 feet tall. How did you not see me?
I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't think you were a person.
Well,
not like.
thank
not
you
like
very much.
Well, I thought.
Can you believe
Hi.
this
I'm. Stu. Who's Stu? Oh. It's a very nice owl.
Thanks.
I'm sorry. We got off on the wrong foot there.
No, that was
Really
you.
bad. Yeah, I got off. I have a bad habit of that. My name's Luth. Luth Brightwood. Pleasure to bump into you, I guess.
Yeah, it was real nice for me too.
I'm all right. I'm
Ducey, by the way.
Ducey. Are you? No, you can't be one of the students here, right? What do you teach?
I don't teach anything. I take care of things that need to be taken care of.
Luth kind of takes a step back. What exactly do you mean by that?
Well, like, ask me to take care of things, and that's what I do. He
Like,
just kind of like picks at this glowberry muffin that he saved earlier. He's savoring every bite.
like if something in the building needs fixed, or like.
No, I generally don't like buildings. I don't go outside. Take care of things.
Right. Okay. Well, Mr. Ducey, I hope you have a great rest of your night. I'm gonna try not to bump into any more people accidentally. And
Ducey, make a perception or insight check. Insight.
Finger guns.
Passive is 15.
Finger guns and a wink.
23.
Okay. You notice that this younger student seems a bit tipsy. I mean, it's not your forte, students, but you do notice.
Is that one of the no-nos that I know about?
If he got caught, it could possibly be a no-no. Luck and inspo to Luth, because you might need it.
Thank you.
Ducey's gonna lean down and is like, you might not want to bump into any more people.
Oh,
Enjoy the ball.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I'll do that. I'm very scared. Just like, all right, I'll watch where I'm going.
I just feel like in Goblet of Fire, like the large Bobatton's Academy headmistress, just like leaning down this giant fur book. Luth's like, okay.
I just covered my drink.
Kiaran, what's your passive perception?
11.
Okay, Can you make a perception check?
It probably won't be very good.
Ah.
Oh, 16.
Okay, you do notice that Alexandin is there as well as Glitch, and they're both dressed nicely.
Okay. Oh, Puckett, look, there's Glitch and Alexandrin. Let's go say hi.
Okay, sure. And you walk
And
over.
yeah,
It is just
carrying
like
my
third wheel. It's just third wheel like a mile over out here.
carrying my glow wine and hi guys. It's great to see you guys here.
Ah, yes, this is quite the where did Luth come here?
Yeah, I just saw him over there talking to Mr. Ducey.
Oh, I have to ask him something. I'll be back. And Alexander walks off.
Okay.
You look really nice, Kieran.
Thank you.
Look nice as well, Puckett.
Thank you, Glitch. You know, they have glow wine. I know how you like it because yeah, and so you should get some.
Sure, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll get a little. I won't drink too much.
Well, yeah, you've been maybe so soon after recovering, it might be a little rough on your stomach, but
That should be fine.
you have a pretty good constitution. Both meat senses of the word, maybe. I don't know what his stats are. But anyway, I'm glad you came. If you'd like to dance later, I'd like to have a dance with you.
Sure. Yeah. It sounds nice. Well, I'll leave you to it for a bit. I'll go try and see if I can smuggle some glow wine.
Okay. Well, all you just need to ask for it, because I mean, it's not like you haven't had it before.
This is true.
Yeah, they're pretty. I mean, I guess if you started acting crazy, they might kind of restrict your further intake. But yeah, it's not a big deal.
And he nods a bit and does his bow and kind of makes his way over to the punch table where Littlefoot is serving drinks. From there, Kiara, you do notice Natari and Kenya kind of off to themselves, not really saying anything.
Oh, we have to get them out on the dance floor. Maybe the next
dance.
I'm gonna talk to Kenya as I notice this. Be wary, Kieran incoming.
And Kenya's face immediately is like, oh no. just incoming panic.
And Natari's gonna kind of grab her hand and just kind of squeeze it a little bit, try to comfort her a little.
Good evening, ladies. I just want to say you both look absolutely beautiful.
Thank you, Kieran. You look very nice as well.
Thank you. And you remember Puckett. Well, of course you remember Puckett. He's our classmate, but yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Puckett.
Hi.
You know what, guys? When they play the next, upbeat, not a slow song, we should all get out there and dance together.
Oh,
thank you.
No, I don't dance. No.
Me neither. We'll just watch. I'm sure you guys will do great.
I can teach you. I can show you.
Oh, no.
Perfectly fine.
It's fine. Really?
Okay, maybe
we're having plenty of fun right here.
Well, at the next Ghouls Ball, y'all are gonna have a dance with me.
Maybe.
I'm gonna make it my goal to get you to come out of your shell a little bit. I've already got Natari. She's coming out of her shell a little bit. I know, Kenya, you're a little bit more of a extreme case. And I'm gonna work really hard. I'm not gonna be crazy about it, but yeah, it's gonna slow process. baby steps.
Like as Kiaran's like telling her, yeah, you're gonna dance with me next time. You're gonna do this, you're gonna do this. Kenny is just like slowly leaning back, and the bench they're sitting on is like right up against the wall, so her back hits the wall as Kiara's just talking, and she's just like, ah.
I just picture like Kiara like getting closer, and there's like,
We're gonna have fun.
So, out the corner of y'all's eye, you can see Luth kind of like making his way around the edging of the ballroom, and he eventually comes up towards all of you.
Kenny is immediately like, look, Kiaran, it's Luth.
Deflect.
Luth, you're looking awesome. Wait, why are you wobbling?
I'm not really sure.
What are you drinking?
The
Oh, Luth, you
pond
didn't
water.
grab the Merc punch, did you? The Murky punch? There's two
Wait,
different types.
There's a difference.
Yes. Did the professor serve it to you?
I mean, it was sitting on the counter, and I just kind of grabbed a cup. I didn't know there were a difference in the cups.
Have you
What
ever
did
drank
you
alcohol before?
No,
Oh my goodness.
his cup is like empty. There's like literally like a little bit like I imagine this is like a solo cup, and it's like now it's like empty. He's like, I'm sure I'm all right, right?
Bucket, do you have lesser restoration?
No. I didn't think I
Ooh.
would need it.
Maybe Natari does. Natari, do you have lesser restoration?
And
No,
I
I'm
don't
fine.
think so.
Look, I'm fine. I'm fine.
We're
Don't y'all
Oh,
worry
no.
about me.
He's like
gonna-
talking to the wall.
No, Luth is like leaning on it. He's like, look, I'm fine. I'm
Luth,
fine.
Luth,
Look,
let's get you to
it's-
sit down right here in this chair next
No,
to.
I don't need to sit
Can you just-
down. Hey, I appreciate the
You can hold him
concern.
up.
Trust me,
He's gonna fall and hurt himself.
I'm not gonna look. And he like kind of steps away from him. Look, see, perfectly fine.
Oh my gosh! Nope, I'm gonna grab him.
Standing. Don't
and
Like,
roll
it's-
acrobatics.
acrobatics to stand up.
Luth, you seem like you could probably handle alcohol better than this, but I don't know.
Sorry, will grab like an empty cup nearby and like fill it with water, with create water, and just hand it to him. Here, drink a little bit of water. That might help.
All right. It seems this ain't gonna go away. He sits down next to Kyria. Just kind of plops down. Fine.
Create Gatorade.
Oh my goodness!
I'm sorry. He like Luth immediately after realize like looking over is like, oh, I'm being weird. I'm sorry. He's like scoots over more towards the edge. Like I'm sorry. I didn't mean to like plop down in your space.
It's okay. Are you going to be all right?
Yeah, I feel great. This is the best I've felt in ever. I don't know why everybody's freaking out all of a sudden.
Levrin, you're standing there, and your date looks at you. Are those your friends over there? Why are they acting so suspicious?
Don't be suspicious. Don't
Don't
be
be
suspicious.
suspicious.
Don't be
Don't be
suspicious.
suspicious.
Some are friends, others acquaintances, dear, but I don't know why they're being so suspicious. I think did I notice Luth like wobbling around?
What's your passive?
13.
You notice he was acting a bit weird. Like you don't know he's like drunk or anything, but
Something seems to be going on with Luth, and I point out Luth to her. I think something's happened to him, and the others are trying to figure out what it is. How are you enjoying your night?
I mean, I got a lot of minor illusion pictures taken, so those should be nice.
And then I hand her another drink. Good, I'm glad. It's
Are you
been a
enjoying
very.
yourself?
How can I not enjoy myself with you around?
Then she like giggles and blushes.
Let me go
Girl
find
loves
out.
her cheese.
Let me go find out what's going on, and we'll do another dance, and we'll split out a little early.
Oh, okay.
And Levern walks over to the group with a couple of drinks in his hands.
I don't know if those drinks have alcohol, Levern, but we don't need any more over here. Luth has had plenty.
Oh, is that what's going on?
Yeah, he accidentally got the
Murky punch.
murky punch with the hard liquor in it.
Oh,
I
guess we should probably say for everybody listening, if you guys missed the first few episodes, Luth is 14. Should probably be very clear on that. Like 100 pounds soaking wet at 14-year-old.
Not to mention, all he's had to eat is a muffin, and he just slammed like 5 shots worth of liquor in that drink.
Just a big solo cup of what I imagine is just jungle juice. Like oh no.
And he's been through more than like most like 25-year-olds at this point.
Well,
he's saying some shit.
These aren't alcoholic, I don't think. Let me check. And I take a sip out of mine. Nope, no alcohol. But you should probably try and get Luth out of here or something.
Levern, I don't know what kind of what class your date is, but maybe I wonder if she has lesser restoration. I mean, maybe if she's like a divine soul sorcerer, maybe. I think they can get that.
She's an enchantment wizard.
Oh.
So,
okay.
Unfortunately, no. Hang on. Let me try
Wait.
something. And
Wait, is Mr.
I'm gonna.
Go ahead.
Hang on. Yeah, I'm gonna try and cast lesser restoration on Luth.
Oh, you have it. That's awesome.
Okay.
Does he get better?
Yeah.
Is he a little bit better? All right. And I'm gonna hand him some normal punch, or I give it to Kieran to give to him because
Okay.
Levern and.
Thank you, Levern. That was
yes.
really, really nice of you.
Yeah, that was amazing.
There's also some other things in here to get him back on his feet, some vitamins and other things.
Drugs.
Just to help his nourishment, and then I take out an extra plate of food that my date and I had and give to Kieran so that Luth can get some more food since he's just been walking around.
Luth is like Luth is actually kind of like, he went from being like kind of happy, now he's just like,
Well, you should be, well, at least you're not drunk anymore. And here's some food. Don't drink any more of that. No.
It's the water.
Wait, this was the water. I thought this was the water.
Okay, yeah, that's the water. Okay.
All right.
And you can drink the water, and here's some food. You need some food in your stomach. Now that you're no longer drunk, thank goodness.
I wasn't drunk. I don't think I was. I know I'm not now.
Well, you were barely sitting up.
So Levern walked over with his date, right?
No, she was at the punch bowl area.
Okay.
Yeah,
I thought like you
she's
both
back
had
a
walked
little
over,
bit.
so I was
No.
like, okay. I guess thank you, Levern.
Did
I know we're not on the best of terms right now, Luth, but sometimes I can't help but want to help you out sometimes. Because you've had a hard time so far here at school, that maybe we shouldn't make it harder, and that I should do my best to be kinder and look out more for you and everyone else.
Is that like a deception check?
I'll fucking roll it.
So at this like awkwardness and with everyone distracted, Natari's gonna like telepathically talk to Kenny and like, do you wanna get out of here?
Yes.
You want me to roll that deception?
So we're gonna kind of try to sneak away.
Yep.
Yaren is definitely insight checking that because she's the one
That's
that's been like, you've been
that's
so
a-
sus lately.
That's a nat 20 for a 25.
Nice.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, even if I get a nat 20, I'll only get a 24. So I'm not even gonna roll it.
18 for that stealth check, by the way.
Luck and inspo
yeah.
to Lavrin. Or Levrin, sorry.
What's up?
Luck and inspo to Levrin.
Yay. Thank you.
Didn't even
Yeah, I
need
wouldn't
it.
be able to catch that insight.
Natari's gonna cast Thief's Blessing on a cloak that she like carried in and kind of like toss it around both of us.
They're like, get the fuck out.
As we both kind of turn
I mean,
invisible and like
Wouldn't we at least notice you like leaving the little circle of us?
Well, you
No,
would have
you're-
been like
would've
focused on Levrin
Yeah,
and Luth, and then when you
okay.
look back, like
They're
they done
gone.
booked it.
well,
I
how
totally-
about-
In my mind, before that moment, in my mind, I totally had Kinia like sitting against the wall, like right in front of me, and I totally missed her, like getting up and walking out. I'm like, wait,
What the
Where-
fuck?
where did
And
Kinia go?
And I would have like taken her out to the like little naturey tree area to like sit down for a bit, chill in the quiet.
Luth, I'm very glad you seem to be looking a bit better. Have some more food, and I won't say not to have any more special juice, but just a little bit more controlled. Kieran, look out for everyone as you usually
will.
do.
Yep.
And I'll see you all later. And Levering kind of steps back with a little wicked glint in his eye, walks back to his date, whispers some things in her ear, and they walk out of the ball.
So it's down to Luth, Kiaran, Puckett.
Luth doesn't touch that food.
Might not be the best. That's probably a good idea.
Wow, I try to do something nice. Okay.
You don't know he didn't eat it.
Yeah, I know.
Glitch like walks over to the group of you, and he has his glow wine, and he's drinking on it. Kiaran, did you still want to dance?
Absolutely. Puckett, do you mind?
Oh no, that's fine.
Yeah. And so she'll walk out there with him.
Okay.
And I want to cast dancing lights
Okay.
around us as we dance. So does that give like advantage on our performance checks?
Sure.
Awesome.
Attention's on y'all.
Ooh. 18 plus 5, 23 on the first one, 22 on the second one. So 23.
Okay. I got 1 and 18, so 18. 18, no bonuses. 18.
So 23 and 18. That's
So,
pretty good.
Yep, that's pretty good.
What?
He kind of is dancing with you and has the glass in his hand, and with a bit of shocking grasp, it like moves over and lands carefully on one of the tables nearby as he twirls you around, and you two begin to dance, and everyone's like, ooh, ah.
This is fun. This is like back when we used to dance at the
You mean
at the
parent stuffy meetings?
yeah, well, like when they were ambassadors and stuff in the they would have these big state events, and we would get to go because they were training us to be all be able to fit in those types of situations, and yeah, it brings back old times.
Yeah, I can see that. I see that you also have remembered our particular dance set. Are you enjoying the ball?
Yeah, this is really fun. I really like the theme. This is the first time I've been to a Ghouls ball kind of like this, but it's really a great theme. Fun.
Yeah, I mean, as you're here longer, you'll get to see these. They kind of change each year, which is interesting. I think it's because the students get to decorate it, but no Ghoul ball is ever the same twice, they say.
Yeah, I heard Leverin and Kenya helped this year, and they did a good job. I'm really impressed. So, yeah.
And as you two are dancing, Puckett sits down next to you, Luth. You tried to kill me back at the dorms, right?
Yeah, that I did. That I did. And I would once again like to apologize for that. I was kind of coming out of a very, very trying time.
It's fine. I mean, as long as you don't try to kill me again, it'll be fine.
Luke just kind of smiles and just kind of gives him a little shoulder punch. Yeah, I don't plan on it.
Not intentionally.
Didn't plan on it last time either.
Good. And he sucker punches you back, but then realizes too late that you might not need to be punched in your current state.
Luth is smiling. He's like,
I can heal that. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. My body is working on it. I need to. You know what? I got this. I can do this. Fuck it, I'm gonna go dance. He slaps his hand on the table, gets up.
Right. You
approaches approaches I guess a group of females. A group of females.
There's conveniently a group of females just like
a junior high dance. All the girls on one wall and all the guys on the other wall.
Yeah. Yeah, so Luth's gonna just kind of approach him because I imagine it's getting kind of towards the end of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Pardon me. It's just gonna talk to one of them.
Okay. There is a half-orc female, a tiefling female, and a half-elf female. And they all just kind of look at you.
So I have a Goliath, a tiefling, and a half-elf. That's what is in front of me right now. I hate to be a bother, but I was wondering if any of y'all would like to have a dance. This kind of puts on a very
sure,
don't hurt me,
dance.
smile.
Do you want to dance, little man?
Yeah, yes, I would actually.
Which one of us do you want to dance with? Hmm? think he's blushing.
Damn. On the spot.
He's not. Hey, I just put it on the spot here. Hang on. Let's see. You said orc, tiefling, elf, right?
Yep.
He kind of holds his hand out to the tiefling. I mean,
And she's like, sure. And she's set to drink down. And she takes your hand and she like drags you to the dance floor.
she drags me. Okay. Like,
They're all three of them are like older classmen, so they've been to these.
oh, I have a feeling. As soon as you like were starting, I was like, oh, I am batting way above my. Oh, way above my. All right. Performance check.
Yep.
It's like a featherweight trying to get into the heavyweight class.
Pretty much. Nat 20.
Nice. She got a 15. So here we are here.
Well, it's a nat 20 for a total of 20 performance. My eyes. Why are they failing me? 24.
Okay.
Because you're drunk.
Yeah.
You
No,
were
no,
drunk, but
I'm
now you're
sobered
drunk, and
up.
then you sobered
It
up,
was
and
gonna
now
be
you're-
funnier
you're
when I was drunk.
intoxicated from the asking
Look,
out,
it would have
so-
been much funnier if I had been drunk and been like, hey, baby, how you doing?
Kiara
That's what I wanted. I
Yeah,
wanted to
ruined
do
it.
that, but no.
Kiara ruined it. I'm sorry.
And then the half orc
No.
up here like, I
No,
can crush your
Reverend
skull like
ruined it.
sparrow eggs between thighs.
Mommy, sorry. So I want to say if I may DM, I would say like I take the lead and just start doing the only dance that Luth knows, which is the two-step. And he starts doing the two-step, but then starts doing all like the little twirls. Like just think of like that couple at country night. That is what Luth is doing right now.
Oh my goodness. Yep. So y'all are dancing
Thanks,
and
clapping.
she's just going along with it. Y'all are doing pretty well. You and Kiara kind of like cross paths as y'all are interwovenly. You two-stepping them more.
Elegantly
Well,
done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a two-step and a waltz going on.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Anyone still at the Ghoul's Ball, make that perception check for me.
Oh my god.
Perception. That's a 5. I
Six.
am focused on this dance right now.
Yep. I got a 6.
17
Look,
for
we got
DC.
Okay.
dancing lights around me. I can't
Someone's paying
focus.
attention. So, as the kids are on the dance floor, or the students, and they're dancing, you notice above them, kind of above their heads, the image of this woman kind of like appears, and she starts falling. And
Do I recognize this woman?
oh, she's just elvish woman.
And falling, or
Yeah, like falling from roughly 100 feet up.
I got nothing.
I've got Nutcracker sweet music in my head going on.
I'm gonna take off at a full run and try to be under
Okay.
wherever I think she's gonna land.
Kiara and Luth dates make a dexterity save as this furbolg like barges in.
It'd be a 17.
21.
Okay. Yep, you're able to pass. You move. Glitch moves you out of the way. Luth, you're able to get the lady out of the way, and Ducey gets there just in time to catch this woman. And as she's in his arms, you all notice it's the headmistress.
Oh no! Headmistress Faerun.
And she's
Is she
passed
alive?
out. Well, she seems to have like a pulse, or from what you can tell,
Oh,
but she's not moving.
she look loaded or just unconscious?
She looks unconscious.
Okay.
I'm just gonna look up, like, see if he sees anything.
Y'all could do an investigation check if you.
Luth is gonna start yelling for the fucking, like,
The other
clerics or...
professors and stuff are coming in. They're closing.
I would
the
hope
gap.
so at this point. Damn.
They're just like, just the headmistress. She's had
Yeah,
a
I was gonna
couple
say. Well, that's the thing. It's like one of these fucking things. I don't know how the school reacts. A faculty member went down? Nah, no big deal. They're fine. They'll shake it up. They'll walk in that show off. Oh, a student goes missing for 2 weeks? Nah, not a big deal.
They'll turn up one way or another.
It's magic.
What was y'all's investigations?
17.
Okay.
Fucking below a 10.
Okay.
Yeah,
What was Ducey's?
8.
Really wouldn't be investigating because it's not my forte.
Okay.
But it would be a 7.
Okay. Kiaran, you would notice on her left arm that's kind of like hanging off, from her fingers up to maybe her forearms, it's just black coated.
Oh my god. Is that what it looked like when glitch? Is it like that same kind of thing?
Yeah, similar. Yeah.
And I mean, she's obviously not like gonna get in the way of the professors or anything, but she's gonna take note of that and say something to Glitch about it, and then of course she's gonna say, "Oh my God, where's Merrick? He didn't. Oh no." And she's just gonna kind of start backing out of the way with Glitch.
And as you are kind of running those things through your mind, Professor Knopf goes, students, please make your way back to your common areas. The Ghoul Ball is over for the night. We will tend to the headmistress. And Caspin like comes up to you, Ducey, and like him and some other professors are like guiding you with the professor or the headmistress out towards the med ward. And that is where we are going to end it.
Hey, good job, guys.
Yay.
Tari and Kenya and Levrin don't know. They weren't there. I'm starting to think Luth is bad luck
Not a
because he
clue.
attracts all these. Like...
Kiaran is definitely going to let Natari and Kenya know what they missed, as well as Leopard.
Oh yeah. So tune with us next month. We will see where this story takes us, and we will see you all the next time. See, people got a chance to wave and do their thing, and I'm gonna switch over to the ending stream as we get ready to raid. People coming at me be like, "You never let us do anything."
You never let it go either.
Because every time I'll be like, "And we're leaving," and then no one does anything.
We're
and then as soon as I
leaving.
click the next screen, everyone's like, "Oh, wave!"
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Angry Paul in chat.
I only have one emote on this channel. Wait, I have
Is
2.
it? Yeah. We should be unlocking the 3rd tier 1 here soon. If not already.
Let's see. We will raid. Who is even streaming today? We will go with Lawful Stupid RPG.
Hey!
But yeah, if they ask, tell them the shenanigans continues and see how they're doing. But yeah, we'll see y'all next time. Oh, this school, I swear. I wouldn't want to be a professor here, I'm just saying. They wouldn't pay me.
I wouldn't want to be
nowhere
here,
near
period.
Enough for all the dramatics.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be a professor here. The students are annoying.
Oh my god!